What's good, y'all? It's your boy Ross back at again with another video. So, yes, I'm still at my grandmother's house. Unfortunately, my power is still out. A lot of other Houstonians' power is still out right now. I think Dove's power is still out as well. So, obviously, we're not going to be at our normal setups, but, we can do what we can to make sure we drop some content for y'all. So, that's what I'm definitely going to do. But I wanted to talk about the implosion of the Judgment Day at this year's SummerSlam. The Judgment Day storyline has been going on for quite some time now, and I do think it's been one of the better storylines that has improved over the years. It initially started with Edge, and they kind of wasn't going anywhere, but once they kicked Edge out and then things started really flowing for them, I think, it's safe to say that they, outside of the bloodline, they have been a pretty entertaining faction, and I've been loving what they've been doing so far. And we now have the recent return of Ria Ripley, so that already opens up a big can of worms for Judgment Day, especially for Dominic Mysterio and his involvement with Liv Morgan, who was obviously the person that injured Rhea Ripley. And the storytelling on that is going to be fantastic. And we also have Damian Priest coming into his own as the new World Heavyweight Champion. But I don't know if you guys have paid attention or realized ever since he's won that championship, he has changed. In a sense of even Finn Balor realizing that he's changed more so for the better of himself, character-wise, because he wants to be able to do things on his own. And if any wrestler does that in wrestling, there's a good chance that they're most likely going to turn into a babyface. And we've been seeing the seeds of that being planted, but we really saw that last night and on Monday Night Raw. And I'm really looking forward to how things are going to play out. I do feel like it's not going to be the end of Judgment Day, but I do think it's going to be a new version of it. Kind of like what we have with the new version of the Bloodline. The same thing here. I do believe that Rhea is going to have her match for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship against Liv Morgan. I do believe it's going to be a situation where Dominic is going to be trying, leading up to SummerSlam, to regain Rhea's trust and have Rhea, trust in him again. But I also do believe that Liv Morgan is going to be playing a part in still trying to corrupt Dominic. If you guys saw there was a clip on Twitter after Liv had ran out when Rhea came to the ring. She was hiding behind one of the curtains and she was watching everything play out. And she just, as she saw everything play out, she turned to the camera and smirked and walked off. And obviously, this was part of her plan. There's a good indication that she really doesn't want Dominic. She's just playing with him, playing mind games to get Dominic to leave Rhea. And I think we're going to get that to happen at SummerSlam. I do not think Rhea Ripley is going to come into her first match with Liv Morgan since being injured and actually win, because I don't think you need to do that, because if you have her win, you kill any potential feud they have. I think this is a feud that will extend to Bad Blood, the PLE they're having later on this year, and I think the first match will go to Liv Morgan because of Dominic. There's going to be a situation where Dominic has a chance to actually help Rhea, and he doesn't, because he's been corrupted ultimately by Liv Morgan. And for the simple fact that Rhea is not probably trying to hear anything from him, it's gonna make it easier to side with Liv. Now, on the other side of things, with Damian Priest going against Gunther, I think that's going to be a pretty interesting matchup. I do have Gunther winning, but there's a caveat to that. I do think that Finn Balor is going to be the reason why Damian Priest loses. Now, I don't know if you guys have paid attention to it, but there has been a few instances where Liv Morgan and Finn Balor, they've been alone with each other. If you guys remember, Finn Balor was the one that took the key card to Liv Morgan's hotel. There was another situation where I believe Damian Priest walked in and Finn Balor and Liv Morgan were by they were the only ones in the room by themselves. So it's very interesting to see. And there was, I think it was like a while back where there was a situation where Liv had got out of a vehicle and then Finn Balor got out that same vehicle was in the background. So they've been teasing something going on with them, and like, it could be a situation where maybe Liv is trying to tell Finn that he should be the leader, because Damian Priest has always stood by Rhea. Damian Priest has been the only one that's like, we need to leave Liv alone. We need to be having Rhea's back. But everyone else has been kind of gravitating towards Liv. And I do think there's a reason why they are always just having those, or had those conversations by themselves, or whatever may have been going on. And I do believe that we may end up getting some type of situation where maybe Liv is the one trying to sprinkle the idea that you should be the leader of Judgment Day, not Damian Priest. And ultimately, it may come down to, if Finn Balor does betray Damian Priest, then obviously Damian Priest is going to want to get his revenge on Judgment Day, because most likely people are going to back up Finn Balor. He will be like the new leader. And then the same thing with Liv, or the same thing with Rhea. Once Dominic betrays Rhea, essentially she'll probably be out the group, because she's going to want to murder Dominic and Liv, and Liv will do her best to kind of persuade everyone else to kick Rhea out. To kick Rhea out. So it'll be a situation where we may get Rhea and Damian Priest kind of on the same page. And say, for example, we get that at Bash at Berlin, because I believe that's the next PLE after SummerSlam. We may end up getting a tag match with Rhea and Damian Priest trying to get revenge on Dominic. Maybe, probably Dominic will be there, but it will maybe be a situation, maybe it's like Liv and Finn Balor. I can see that being a situation, and maybe Dominic being the X factor there. Who knows? But I think that could definitely be something that they do. Rhea and Damian Priest versus Finn and Liv Morgan, with Dominic in their corner, or the rest of the Judgment Day in their corner. Some sort of tag match. I could see that potentially happening. Who knows? But ultimately, it's going to be a new version of Judgment Day after SummerSlam, I believe. I don't think we have Rhea or Damian Priest in the group, because they're going to be wanting to get their revenge. And I think all of this culminates at Bad Blood. You could have, I do think we're going to have a Rhea versus Liv match at Bad Blood. And the same thing with Finn Balor versus Damian Priest at Bad Blood. So we will see how it plans out. But I do think we will be seeing some sort of implosion from the Judgment Day at SummerSlam. So comment down below. Let me know. Do y'all think that Judgment Day is going to have some type of implosion, some issues? If we may get a newer version of the Judgment Day, or just the Judgment Day not involving Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley after SummerSlam. How do y'all feel about that? And how would y'all kind of book the Damian Priest, Rhea Ripley, Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio, Liv Morgan situation? If y'all had a chance to book it, how would y'all do that? But I appreciate all the love and support. Road to 150K, and I'm still in speed YouTube wrestling champ of the world. Appreciate y'all kicking me. See y'all next one.